Welcome back. Alongside me today is Scott Gandhi and this guy, the EU mastermind, picking Titan to win game 1 against AFK.
I didn't say they would win game 1.
Hey, dude, you killed it.
I said they would win.
Hey, he killed it.
That was really good.
Hey,
intro.
he killed it.
That was better than your first intro here.
Oh, naturally. I was probably like,
Hey guys, and welcome to the Captain Desk. I'm alongside. Were you alongside that day? I remember that one. Was it Right Bear? No, it was DM. I'm alongside DM, and we're looking forward to some great fight.
I was at that wobbly desk, to be fair. All right, I got a lot of energy. I was going back and forth. But anywho, if you guys are just tuning in, AFK, they find themselves up 1-0 in this best of 3. We are already into picks and bans, and AFK, they have first pick, and this is what they prefer.
Well, they banned away Yume again, away from Kanye. They could have left that up for themselves, but I think they're looking for more of a priority pick in terms of like rap, potentially.
Yeah, I know for a fact that AFK doesn't like playing against Ymir at all. When I was back on Eager, when we were beating them in a majority of our scrims, we played Ymir.
Really? And it worked out so well for them?
Very well.
Yeah, it's tough to go against Ymir, especially for a couple of the teams. Yeah, he's like kind of the counter-initiator as well if you're going against AFK, so it's like, oh yeah, Incon, you want to come? Your whole team can't come.
Ymir's such a strange one because like the wall can wall people off, the freeze for initiations. He does so much in a team fight.
Yeah, and if you have the initiator on your team, weaken, Ymir's going to stop you.
Oof. So first pick here is going to be Bologna. And I really think they wanted to see which support Titan would go. Are they going to go Athena? Will they go Geb?
I'm feeling a Geb or Wheelix here coming up from Titan.
Oh, no.
They might run that back, you know. I think they might
I
run
love that
back.
combo.
It's a great combo.
Oh, no.
And they could just take that one away, do it right now, and there's not a whole lot you can really do against that, you know?
Yeah.
It also prevents you from picking gods with leaps for the most part.
For sure.
On top of that, because it's just an extra way for you to get pulled in.
It's so difficult to deal with, and I don't know if anyone has found a good solution yet, Aurora.
Beads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beads Magi's.
Beads cracking at feet. Spam cracking as soon as you land.
Okay, so they're not... Wow. Giannis again. Prime played okay that game.
Yeah,
honestly.
his Giannis is very strong. Oh, and they went for the Geb. But I want to bring it back to this Bologna. Like Gandhi was saying, TSM really favored this Bologna. Yep. And I think AFK didn't adapt enough to it. And if they picked it more for themselves, so they had a chance to pick it.
They just took it.
They didn't.
But let's not give all the credit to TSM there because it was really Omega who was running this god in the solo lane throughout the summer final or summer split.
Well, everyone's been running it as well. I mean,
yeah, but I'm saying between AFK and TSM. AFK, TSM, or TSM, Cloud9.
The fact the start of the season we just saw Bologna permanently banned, and now we just see it get through because of the likes of Ao Kwang and Ratatoska have risen to the top.
For sure.
That's what we're starting to see more of. Now it's up to AFK, though. I expect to see Athena there because Incon's Athena was great. This time, though, Geb, very good against it.
Isis is going to get picked up here. That is going to Kiki.
Yeah, nobody's surprised by the Isis at all.
God, no.
In fairness, I would have liked to see both of them have Isis at the same time. Prime versus Kiki and Isis versus Isis. That rematch would be so much to see. So fun to see.
So Titan, we're expecting to see the Wheelix get picked up here at some point. If they don't pick it up in this stage, you got to ask yourself if AFK is going to ban it or not, and most likely the answer is yes.
Yeah, they definitely could. I know for a fact that Incon doesn't like playing Athena into the Geb, so we might see the Sobek that I've been talking about, or put it in the solo lane.
Jungle Athena.
Or
then
Jungle Bologna, solo
What
Athena.
about the King?
Would you really expect...
Baby.
Hang on. Cyclone playing Athena? No.
Yeah, he played it. Yeah, I guess I could reveal this.
Oh,
He's played it in scrims before, plenty of times. Yeah.
That just doesn't even sound right.
He had top damage in a couple of the games that he's played Athena in scrims as well.
That's like saying water's wet.
Okay, so what they've done with Titan here is they've given Confrey this Freya early this time. They don't want it to be taken away from them this time around. And then they're going to look to taking away Medusa again. So it looks like both these hunters playing the same sort of role.
Yeah, talking to Allied last night, he said that he didn't want to pick Medusa every game because what TSM was doing, they were building a crazy frontline comp, and Medusa doesn't shred through frontline.
All smiles here on the AFK side is they ban out Akali. They expected the Medusa pick. And now this does leave a Wheelix still on the table here for Titan if they want to go for it. But at this point, with no Medusa, AFK, I think they have two options here. You either go Rama or you bring back the People's Vulcan.
I'm expecting a Wheelix, and I'm expecting Hades. They're the two picks for Titan.
He could also bring back the Shablanca split one.
Thor coming out instead. They're going to go...
Yep. Summer split, spring split.
Well, to be fair, AFK was ally was talking about, just give me Xbalanque, man. Like, everyone seems to have forgotten about him. He's still really good.
30 minutes. Hey, what's up, guys? Your entire health's gone.
Yep, and they could look for him again. Thor, though, going to be drafted into the jungle for Repicast this time round.
Curious to see what they're going to pick up here.
Well, they've got potential for a jungle here. It could be jungle Athena.
Even a support.
It's quite...
Yeah, it could be the support as well.
Open.
I mean, Bologna really still could go to Divios, and this could be the jungle Athena, which we saw a lot of... Oh, sorry.
Divios did play super well yesterday.
It's just one of those things, man.
Yeah, if you're playing Bologna that well, you think it's Divios.
It doesn't surprise me. I've been talking about it a lot.
Oh, what? All right. So here we go. You ready for it?
Kiki's laugh then, I'm pretty sure was because
Upwash solo, boys.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
if you watched Cyclone's stream on Monday, we played a bunch of duo queue games together. And he's like, all I'm playing is Outwash. Outwash solo, Outwash duo. He laned with me 3 times as Outwash. He loves this character.
What did he build?
I think he went like Thoth, Ratatouille.
He built magical items.
That's just like your first cast as well.
Dude, I'm trying to break it down for you. I know you root for Europe, so obviously not the smartest.
Yeah, he's making it simple for you.
Yeah, making it very, very simple for you.
Wow. I'm sick of this. It's the worst cast ever.
So Osiris is going to go ahead and get picked up here for Titan, who we actually did see a lot of success from him already so far this weekend. Osiris is definitely back, a lot of people would say. And really, he's just got really good transition throughout the entire game. But when you look at Titan's lineup, they really cover the board very, very well. You got Thor, who's really going to help him in the early game, kind of get to that mid game, where you'll start to see Freya come online as well as Giannis. But as soon as late game comes, it's, oh yeah, here's Freya, and by the way, I got a Geb shield.
I actually think this Osiris pick is really strong here in the solo lane. The reason being is because Outwash, he's not the most mobile of gods. You're going to be able to throw out the sickle, throw out the slows, and then you've got the Lord of the Afterlife to chase down as well. I mean, do you think this matchup, is favoring that way?
I think it'll be all right. If Cyclone can turn this into a farm lane, it'll be great, because if Osiris ever tries to walk into their team later on against an Isis and Outwash, he's just going to die.
Yep.
But I mean, he built magic resistance because he gets natural physical protections anyway, right?
He could. It's hard to say.
Not likely.
No, I think he will build. He'll build a lot of magic resist, but I don't know how early he'll build it.
Well, as we take a look at this one, we will see that it is just a Vamp Shroud start here coming up for Cyclone Spin, and he could be buying some pots here. No, he's out early.
He just went Vamp Shroud?
He just went Vamp Shroud, and then no, he just got beads and some pots. Okay.
I was a little bit confused. And he only is quite late out of base sometimes, but Transcenden's online as well for Allied.
So this is looking like a split one, spring split AFK. They have the Isis mid, the Jungle Bologna, which Weekend has seen a ton of success on in split one.
Oh, yeah.
But he hasn't really brought it out as much as he did in split one compared to split two.
Oh, my goodness. He is going red pot as well. Nope, just sold it. Going mana pot. Never mind. Back it up. Back it up, boys.
Well, he actually did that. He didn't back it up. He didn't sell it. He
drank
it. He drank it, went back to base, bought another item so he could have that. We're seeing that more and more. I'm worried about that from AFK, though, because if they keep doing that, that's going to be told and the team can invade one time.
That Achilles spear coming out from Confrey?
Yeah, it's for Freya, though. Freya in that lane, that's generally what she wants to do. At level 2, she can full clear a wave when she pops it, 60-second cooldown, very low.
She's going an really greedy build. Sorry, I lost my words because it's so greedy.
Dude, I get it.
Yeah. It's really greedy. She also has the Soul Stone.
It's kill potential.
Yeah.
It's a lot of kill potential.
But she also has kill potential on herself going that build.
That's true.
You have to look at it like that.
Well, I guess Allied's Xbalanque and Incon's Athena as well. There's a lot of damage potential there. She's got to be careful, but they've got a Geb on the side too. So the reason she's probably gone so aggressive here as well, though, was Geb's wave play not the strongest.
Yeah, we could see an Isis rotation early on over there. Just looking at her build. Because they might push them in, and the Keys be like, "Ooh, kills for me over there." So he's just gonna rotate and look to pick him up.
Oh, spitball over the walls. He's gonna find the.
He's got one.
I think,
wow, good steal if that actually hit.
I'm pretty sure that.
Can we pull up the charts to see if he got it?
And no one can tell.
Whatever. Level 1's going to go to the boys of AFK, though. They're going to hit level 3 now. The boys of Titan should hit level 3 off that wave as we tune into the solo lane. And a little bit of poke damage on Ataraxia. Going to be popping a health potion there, I'm sure.
Yeah, and now the best thing about Outwash in the solo lane is the fact he has blue buff. He's going to be able to spam his abilities as much as humanly possible. His allies going to be able to connect the branching bolas. Really starting to chunk away here at Confrey, and they have a level advantage, too.
Another thing to look at in the soul lane, Osiris has to be in the middle of the wave. auto-attacking the minions to clear the wave.
Yeah.
So Cyclone's going to be able to hit the wave and Osiris. As we saw there, he was already at half health. And he's healed up with some of the health potions now, but right here he's going to get poked out again.
He's still got 2 health potions online, 3 available still for Cyclone Spin, though, so the lane for the time being, when it just comes down to potions, you might end up seeing Artoexy go back earlier. Prime, taking a bit of a poke in mid, not panicking though, going to turn some attention back to Weaken. And the
power of the archers. Power of the archers.
Yeah, the archers right there just destroyed Weaken's life. And if you're brand new to Smite, there's one thing you need to know: don't fight early in minion waves because you will die.
Yeah.
They do a ton of damage all throughout.
They're strong little guys.
Yeah,
I learned quick. Archers hurt, and they even hurt more back in 2012.
Yeah.
Well, I'm expecting this game to go off a little bit quicker this time. I'm expecting AFK to be the ones on the aggression because they did so well last game. It was Titan that got off to the start, but it was a slow start, 10 minutes before the first blood happened. This time around, I'm expecting one by like 7 max.
Well, make no mistake, they also have the early game team. When you have an Isis and Bellona...
They're looking to fight him at these backs.
Yeah, but do they know
Spirit Ball,
Yeah.
Silence is going to hit. Spirit Ball's there. Bludgeon, he doesn't get it off in time as Pretty Prime's able to go through the portal. First blood almost happening there, but... this is what you expect to see out of AFK, right? They have the better early game. Giannis isn't going to be able to full clear this wave. He's going to have Repicos there, but Repi, until he has his ultimate, which he still doesn't have yet, that's when you start fearing Thor.
Yeah, Repi's looking for the gank stand, but when I'm looking at where's he going to really look to gank more than
Solo.
It's
got to be Solo.
I agree. I think he should be camping.
He's going to be dunking on Alposh.
If they can make Osiris ridiculously strong in this lane, then he's going to have the magical protections and the physical protections to just beat down anyone.
Yeah, even though they have more mid lane pressure on the AFK side, Janus can follow up the rotation because he has global presence, and he can bring anybody with him, including the Geb.
Kanye Life here as well at the moment on this Geb. You can see he's gone for Sprint 1. That will go into Heavenly Agility, designed to deal with the outpush slows that are going to be coming out later on in the game. I like the pickup early on. He's going to have to build this ready for team fights, and the mobility is underestimated.
So what I noticed when people go Sprint 1 instead of Blink 1 on supports, they're most likely not going to build Blink, because Blink 1 is better than Sprint 1. So
of course, yeah.
We might see like a Shell Heavenly combo out of Geb.
Thor's in the sky. He's coming crashing down on Cyclone Spin. The crypts have been emptied. He's managing to stay alive somehow. The sickle barely missing. And now as we swing into the mid lane, Eagles rallies there as well. Kanye Life, will he fall to first blood? Managing to avoid one. Weekend gets the first blood at 350. And somehow Cyclone Spin was able to live in the solo lane. It makes no sense.
Empty the crypts. Kept him alive.
Empty the crypts kept him alive. I mean, he was in there. I think if they both dived, they would have got him. But maybe one of them would have died in trade more than likely.
Yeah, it would have been a trade if they both
potentially been a trade there. In the mid lane, though, what you saw there was the extra range you get from Scourge just paid off for him, because you don't think he would have got Geb anyway if he wouldn't have had the extra range from being in Scourge stance.
Yeah, that's cool to see. Just little things like that, like Athena reaches ability. I love getting kills like that. That's like a good feeling.
The poke of Apuash, he's so safe. He can just be so far out. I mean, Mjolnir's attunement can't even hit him. When he can hit the wave, and you can just see him just poke out Repicos from the lane completely.
Those beads one really paid off for him though, because if he didn't have those beads that he started with, he would have died there for sure because of the CC chain.
Did you see that Geb out on that speed buff, Gandhi?
Oh, the Geb Gold Fury Steel. May it forever live in infamy. It should have happened. It should have happened.
It should have, but it was Maniac who got it.
That's fine.
Chronos got it.
That's life, though. Pretty Prime is he's going to go ahead and head back into here. 5 minutes into this one. It feels like it's been a lot longer just because of the action, but we only got 1 kill on the board.
We only have 1 kill, but look at the golden experience. I mean, the experience at 1,000 right now is quite high up. It'll jump down and back, as you can see. You know, Cyclone Spin's going to go back to base there. But the gold lead is only going to be substantial because it's the first blood. After this, the next couple of kills won't be as valuable.
Yeah, AFK is really playing at their own pace right now, and that's what you want to see out of AFK. At first, Titan had the pace of the game in Game 1, but AFK took it back. Right now, AFK has the pace. We'll just have to see if Titan can get it back.
Well, just to be clear as well, this is a best of 3 scenario. We're not going to a best of 5 here, so one more game from AFK will do it, and they will make themselves 3rd place position and tie EU and NA up in games at 2-2.
Yep, that's very, very important here, especially for the Pride at this desk. Aurora and I have nothing but jokes ready for you.
Listen, my pride all year has been destroyed ever since Worlds, right? It's just got worse and worse.
That's true.
This was the hope, right?
Yeah.
Well, you have Paradigm later.
You still have, or as you like to call him, Aurora Paradigm.
Oh, my God.
And Condal is going to just poke out Kanye Life as Geb will just slowly walk out of this one. And Now we'll start to see the three-man grouping, and we'll really start to see Weekend, Kiki, and Incon all kind of come together in this mid lane. And that's really just because they know Titan's going to group at some point, and they don't want anything crazy to happen in the mid lane, so it's really just a fail-safe.
I've not actually seen Reppy, Pretty Prime, and Kanye, though, linked together yet. That's where the strength of Titan lies, is the early game of those three powerhouses together. But they're not finding things now, and look around the backside, Candy, there's trouble.
Pretty Prime able to go through one there, and now Wingus is just shredding through him. Cataclysm was good. Will the rollout be enough? He's CCMU now, and Weekend can't catch up to him. Unstable Vortex, Repicon stops it, and now Incon says, go, buddy, I need to get closer, and Incon isn't close enough to get the blink.
Good peel there by Thor, but look at this Janus. If they didn't have Janus, the Pretty Prime would have been dead 4 times this game already.
Sure.
Well, Scylla would have gotten through with Sentinel.
I mean,
no, not in some cases. At the back camps, he went through the entire wall. Like, it was crazy. And right there as well, he would have not been able to get over the wall quick enough, and somebody could have followed him. They could have threw a spirit ball or something. He got huge distance on that portal, and that's just the power of Janus right there.
Just keep an eye on Janus as well, because you saw that unstable vortex hit just as Thor dunked down. The damage was good still onto Weekend. If they can find a couple of... If Pretty Prime can stay alive and get some of this damage off, there's potential for Titan still here. It was a good escape from them, but they lose the right-hand Harpies, and they're going to lose the left ones in mid as well.
So here's my question as we move forward into this game. Cyclone Spin is notorious for rotating out of the solo lane into these team fights and still having his ultimate, yeah? But with Apuash, he doesn't really have the mobility that we see him have with other gods. Is this going to affect him at all, Roy?
I think he's going to play the rotation game a little different. It's not going to be him rotating through the jungle. He might back, and then he'll come over to Gold Fury fight or something. As long as Osiris is not pushing the wave all the way into his tower, we could see him do that at any point in this game.
One thing to note as well with that as well, because of the fact that he's also gone for Aegis and Beats, no teleport available to him, Cyclone Spin is going to have a long, arduous walk across the whole map.
I know Cyclone is not a fan of teleport at all. The only time he will ever get teleport... Huh?
If the enemy laner does it, is that when he gets it, or is it?
No. Even if the enemy laner gets it, he doesn't like it. The only time he'll ever get it is if he needs to defend a tower when they're pushing a Phoenix down and somebody's split pushing. That's the only time I'll ever see him get a teleport, or if he's looking for a Fire Giant steal, if he has an open slot. And I do that sometimes as well.
Repicon is just wasting so much time here just trying to get Cyclone Spin to move out, and finally comes out. Tectonic Rift will hit. Beads is there as well, and it will save his life, but not before.
3 people over here.
Look at the chunk of the double tap that hit Cyclone, though.
Right.
He will be able to sustain back up, though, thanks to the zombies on the ground. He can just throw them into the wall if he needs to sustain up and be fine once more in that lane. But there's potential.
They're going to commit on this. They're going to commit on this on right side. You can see Thor's right at the Fire Giant pin. He's going to get ready to take to the sky.
They're on a ward, though.
Kanye Life's here as well. They got to go for this, right? I mean, there's 3 people over here, but now, at this point in time, Titan has already rotated for this.
Well, we're going to see a big rotation. Giannis in mid lane going to get engaged on by Incon, has to teleport out as they look at the Cyclone Spin there. Bit of poke from Reppy, but in the jungle, we've got a bit of a switcheroo coming out as the rotation from Kiki comes out. Lord of the Afterlife was forced, and there's an Eagles rally.
Yeah, empty the crypts on the backside. Weekend's able to get one. Pretty Prime now spots in. Connie throws another portal down. Threshold's there as well. Tectonic Rift will slow him down a lot. The question is whether or not they will dive.
They're going to get the tier 1 tower on the right-hand side now. Ataraxi doesn't have his ultimate available. Look at where Allied is. He's already rotated mid, pushed the wave out. He can come in for the need B. We can see cover there. There's a good top from Incon, though, looking for Ataraxia, who doesn't have an escape. He hung around and paid the price.
Pretty Prime now is going to try to get some poke as Repicon comes crashing down. Berserker Barrage, as well as Unstable Vortex, will clean that up. Kiki is going to get rooted in there with the Tectonic Rift, and now they're going to try to run away from this. Confrey's going to get sped up there. The banish is good. Kiki's life is going to pass right away, and now Confrey is looking for more, but he's unable to get it.
What a good threshold coming out from Pretty Prime then. You may have underestimated it, but you gave it to Confrey so he could get in range for that banish to secure Kiki's life. They did not manage to get anything in the solo lane. They don't manage to get the mid tower. That worked. That just balanced out overall.
Yeah, if Confrey didn't pick up that kill, it was really good for Titan to pick up that kill. Allied was free farming that entire time. If Confrey didn't get that kill, he would have been so far behind, it would have been impossible for him to box Allied.
And now Allied almost has this tier 1 tower completely taken, as Titan will be able to take the mid Harpies out.
Look at the experience in gold lead, though. He's come right back down again. We're almost at an even game once more. I know tower advantage is generally looking towards AFK's favor, though, because mid tower's weak, solo lane's weak as well. That's a bonus 100 gold for everybody in the team when each one of those falls. That's going to really help them out a little bit and extend the gold lead again. But I think it's going to come down to this Gold Fury fight. The first Gold Fury fight should be really big.
Well, waiting on this purple buff here is now Kiki. He's going to have to clear this wave before he can go get this red buff, but this is standard for him. This is not a big deal at all, and I'm actually not sure how Pretty Prime can see the screen. It looks like his eyes are covering, or his hair is covering his eyes.
I want to say that whole engagement in solo lane for me was 2 misplays from 2 different teams. What we saw there was that Titan showed their hand too long. They played the play, they showed their hand too long. We saw AFK get themselves in position, counter-engage, win the engagement. But what AFK did is they hung around and didn't respect the fact that Thor was available, Giannis was back online, they came back in, reinitiated, and it just forced the fight both ways.
That's the crazy thing about Thor, is you can never count him out of the game, because at the end of the day, he takes to the sky, and when he crashes down, if he gets 3 people in his ultimate, plus his passive, which just gives more damage the more people who are around him, people are dead.
Yeah, he does
I mean, people will just die. And we're talking, this is all happening before 20 minutes.
Exactly. Take into account as well, Pretty Prime now does have full Chronos Pedant finished, as well as Boots. His damage should be up there now. Can we see player damage on the screen at all at the moment? Let's have a little look in. We do see, obviously, Alp Wash is up
Rise,
there.
my minions.
But watch the climb of Pretty Prime.
You like that?
Yeah.
I thought that was good.
You almost got it.
I'm close. I was getting there. Did you like that, Hindu?
I don't even know what you did.
I did the Rise, my minions.
Okay.
Well,
big fight
Allied now in a one-on-one here. Darkest of Night has come out. Comfrey's taken to the skies. Eagle rallies defensively. Pretty Prime, he might be able to take out Allied here. He falls through the portal. The beads are good. Allied's able to walk out of this one, but that's slow from Threshold. You can just see.
Keep an eye on Reppy. He might be able to swing around if they stay in this lane too long. AFK try and initiate.
No.
Reppy is available to try and swing around if they need to. The taunt was missed. Reppy's still in the jungle.
Let's go on board with Repicas here. Repicas going to be looking for it, and he's actually going to get deterred from Cyclone Spin, and that's actually Blink, and Beads comes out. I guess he assumed that Thor was in the air. Yeah.
Well, Osiris is pushing right hand side, but let's have a listen into AFK's comms here as they look to continue this fight. Or maybe they don't.
No. They were basically like, no, we don't like you.
We're going to do that. Gold Fury has spawned now. They're going to go for the Gold Fury here. Titan going to be coming over to defend this one as well. Let's try listening this time around.
They gave us the thumbs ups.
I'm going to all.
Go in there, I think. Oh, shit. I heard something. We got him. Yeah. Spread out.
I'm on Thor. I'm on Thor. He had no beat.
That's his gap shield.
We wasted it all. Back all, yeah.
We are good.
Careful. Janus ulted. Janus, what the fuck?
Osiris is gonna be coming.
That was.
They have a sentry down here.
I blew my ult.
Sentry bottom left.
But my ult really doesn't matter right now.
Thor's top right.
Get credit
Maybe
first.
get a mid cap. Yeah, they're getting right mid.
Yeah, they're getting mids.
Gab his metal. He's freezing the lane. Nothing I can do about it.
I can get it.
Okay. They're trying to get left mids.
Is he over here?
Nope.
Freya's beat should still be down. Let me get that wave. Fuck.
Oh, they are.
I finished heavily agile.
Did you get anything or no?
They're down. I'm backing for spear. There's a sentry right here. I'll get one.
Your purple buff is up. Backing. Purple. I think he's gonna back off. There's nothing. I'll stay. We'll see if he comes.
AFK able to secure the first Gold Fury, and well, I'm gonna go ahead and put a bar of soap in Weaken's mouth for that.
Oh my god.
Well, that's actually a little bit overextended here. Going to be aggressed on by Weaken. Rotation is coming out from Giannis though, and Thor, so just keep an eye. There's no tower there for him. Realize the aggression's gone. But what a good fight once again for AFK Gaming. Get themselves a Gold Fury and all get out clean.
Yeah, that disengage call by the entire team. They're like, we can set it perfectly. We used all. Get out. And then they were getting out. They saw the Janus all come in. And he's like, I'm fine. Get out. And they all stuck with the call. They all got out. They got the Gold Fury. And great play overall by AFK.
That's the one thing that I think a lot of teams need to take into consideration when looking at AFK is, you have Incon who is always going to go in, right? But him and Weaken balance themselves out so well because Weaken's like, hey, whoa. No, Incon, dude, we get it.
Weaken's the initiator. I feel like Incon's the one who's like sometimes like, whoa. It's more the entire team. They both love to go in, and they both know when to come out. That's what makes them such great players.
Well, Portal through in the middle. The blink hits as well. Incon's looking for something here. And meanwhile, Cyclone Spin. Well, he's slowly going to get here.
Ataraxia comes in, going to find Incon as well. Incon not attacking the tower because the tower is now dead. Does get stunned out though, but immediately the disengage comes out. Ataraxia is the one in trouble.
Max range Spirit Ball forcing him out. Eagles rally here is one. As Weekend's able to get that. The disarm goes on to Confrey. Valkyrie's discretion. He has to dodge the autos, and he's been able to do it. Now, meanwhile, Repika's all the way on the backside. He's going to get erased by Circle of Protection. The crypts have been emptied as well. Down goes Kanye life, and good God, that fight went in favor of
AFK.
AFK.
Going to find the banish on Cyclone, but good Spirit Ball's going to zone in thanks to Kiki Allied on the front line a little bit too long, my friend.
No! He got him.
Comfy feels himself, though. He's not got ultimate. Did waste it chasing Weaken. He's going to keep chasing in. Has to juke out all the abilities. Can't juke out Crips like that, though.
The Blink Boys, the Aegis is better!
He's so good.
Oh, how dare you be able to hit that Aegis that well.
That fight was amazing from both teams. Both teams
Start
played
to
that
finish.
really well. Yeah.
Start to finish.
And
God, I love this game.
In the end of it as well. One thing I did like is Repicast went to the sky, and the boys of AFK hung around and waited because Cyclone had ult still. The moment Repi landed, they ulted immediately, they turned on him, forced him away.
Now, Cyclone's been after that. He's 1-1-2. He hasn't been involved as much as we normally see him be on other gods. Now, he's got Book of Thoth finish, and as we all know, the stacks don't really add a whole bunch onto this item.
Yeah.
But it does add some power. But the question is his next item. He could be going into Warlock Sash.
E-Staff or
he could be
Gem?
going into E-Staff or Gem.
Yeah.
Which one are we thinking
It's
here?
going to be E-Staff or Gem here.
Gem.
Yeah. You think
Gem, boys?
I know
Empty
a lot of the
crypts?
pro players don't like Gem that much on Outwash because it does DR with his other slows.
True.
So we could see the E-Staff, but
Really,
they might
there is
want
diminishing
a lot
returns
more-
on that.
Yeah.
Who cares if you DR if you kill them all because of it?
Yeah, true, but you have more damage
Turn
and more
up.
survivability
That's true.
from
That's
E-Staff.
true.
Don't back down, Hindu.
I wasn't backing down, I was giving the option. Cyclone, they're going to pop it once again. He's trying to stay alive, but he's surrounded by multiple members. The invasion from Titan there was good. What are they going to do off that, though? There's a
Great
really
pick.
good rotation. They get blue, and they get Cyclone.
Maybe a tier 2 tower if they want to force the issue as well. Weekend's going to walk up here and maybe throw down a Scourge
Speed
just
is
to
coming
scare
up
him.
soon as well.
Yeah. He's got to make sure he protects that. And Incon and Kiki being in the mid lane, they have a direct line to the speed buff if Weekend needs the help. And that's exactly why you're seeing Kiki rotate over here.
Here we go.
Keep it on the Gold Fury, though, because they did waste the Pretty Primal and Kanye ult as well there to bring down Cyclone Spin. But Gold Fury coming up soon. There's a potential here for AFK to try and rush this down, knowing those ults are on cooldown.
Yeah, Cyclone is dead, though, so I think they're going to wait until he's back alive. We see over here they're cleaning out the wave. Gold Fury, this next fight is going to be a huge fight. It might determine the game.
You reckon this will be the game for this?
Well, it'll be the game if AFK wins. Titan will get back into the game if they win this fight. So it's a big fight, nonetheless.
Agreed.
Yeah. So looking at it here, though, Incon does have Greater Blink and he has Heavenly Agility. Across the side, we have a Weakening
Comfrey?
Curse. Allied, he's in the
Comfrey just
one-on-one,
took
and
a
he is
fight.
just bodying him.
Comfrey took a fight there and felt himself, but Ally was like, no, I'm ready for this one this time. Use the minions as well to try and body box
that was really good play.
And that's what a little bit scary there because Allied is a level behind, and Allied forced out of that one. Pretty Prime just doing a great job with this blink. It will be down on cooldown there, but he's not worried about that. He's screaming Worth as now we will see the vision battle commence. And Incon, he's going to be looking for a pick before they start this one up. What really Titan's saying is, okay, well, they took our vision out. We need to get vision, but we got to be careful.
Does that Sentry Ward not see that ward on gold? I don't think it
can.
does. Wow.
No, it just doesn't catch you, I'm guessing.
Does
That's
it
why
really
it's-
not?
Wow.
No, it must do.
It has to.
I think it does. I just...
Maybe Kiki not. No.
Well, it can't be catching it.
Blink it from Incon, looking for Comfrey after the banishes on cooldown, forcing the beads out from Comfrey, and then disarmed as well to stop the pulse damage. Kanye has to blink in as well to help defend. Then through space, and time gets used from Prime as well. There we see Rapidcast go into the sky, but Titan wasted a lot here, and they're not finding anything.
Darkest Nights is going to be down, stopping this fight. Weekend's going to be on the side, though. They don't see him. He's coming all the way in. Reppy's going to get blown up. Weekend now is going to turn around, hit the Scourge. He's waiting for it. The team is just really relying on Incon and his abilities. You see the dash. It's charged. Incon's going to come dashing in here. He's going to try to hit at least a two-man taunt, or they might just peel off and go directly to the Gold Fury. Regardless, they have their cooldowns up. They have all ultimates minus Eagles Rally. We're going to go into a listen in here with AFK.
Yanis.
Got him.
Watch out, you by yourself.
Beat down,
Gets here, gets here.
Let's go. He's
Oh,
smoked
kill
out.
Gab,
Kill Gab. Careful, nice, use it. Spray ulted. In the back, body pocket. I'm on Freya.
I got blink.
It's okay.
Janice on the
Freya,
right.
I have
Janice
ult
right here.
I have ult in 5 seconds. Got him up. Two. Come on.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
You're on. Ult in
He's
1.
ult down.
Just kill him.
Nice.
Where's ulti? Bait him in. Bait him in. Bait him in.
Psycho, you need to heal up.
Couldn't reach him. Alright, let it go. Get behind. That's level. Caught him. Nice. Watch out for the Thor.
Thor's in the air.
Nice.
I'm in.
Is he? No.
Yes.
He's in the air now, he's in the air now.
Yes.
He's gonna
Incon, run.
Careful. Go back to me. Just come
He
back.
gave up.
Okay.
He's in mid.
Nice.
I'm up in 2 seconds.
That was a good fight. I'm a huge.
I have fatals.
You can see how the priorities shift in a team fight here, and that is why the good teams, well, they always win.
The team fight started going so well for Titan there. They picked up 2 quick kills, but it turned around so quickly, Euro.
Yeah. They left Outwash alone. He was able to free cast the entire fight. Titan needs to try to find him in these fights and take him out because he's just doing way too much damage. The fight before the Gold Fury, when they were in dual lane, like I said in pick and ban, if Thor or Osiris tries to dive the backline, Isis and Outwash are going to blow them up.
And Reppy did that. Reppy landed and immediately Kiki just spurred to the back of his head. Destruction. He had no escape.
And it's great to see this comp come out. It's really well thought out. They have Bologna for the front for the backline engage. The initiators initiating on the backline, keeping them out away from the teammates, while Titan's frontline initiates on AFK's backline. They have a lot of burst, and they have the Shablanca ult, so the backline can't help their frontline because they're split up because of the Shablanca ult. Great team comp by AFK, and they're executing it perfectly.
And one of the smallest things about this AFK team comp is the fact that Eagles Rally, assuming Weekend hits it, guarantees that a Spirit Ball will follow it up. We saw it all day yesterday between these two, and, well, Kiki's on point with these Spirit Balls, and that just really extends the duration just that much longer, and that spells disaster.
One good thing coming out of that, though, Gold Fury does still stand, so Titan didn't lose too much from that. They did almost wipe twice, but Gold Fury's still alive. It's a bit important.
Yeah, they have to be careful fighting the gold Titan. They might think about giving it up since AFK has gotten so far ahead now. They do have the Isis below.
Yeah, they have 3k gold.
Yeah, it's 3k gold, but they have amazing ults to fight on objectives, and they have a lot of items. It wouldn't be so far ahead if it was earlier on, say like 20k to 23k gold. But with the Isis ult and Bologna ult, it's huge.
Yeah. Not to mention, Weekend at this point is beefcakes. He's got Frostbound Hammer, Talisman level 2, and then Executioner.
He's alone. He's alone. He blinked in to save the day, but now he's getting initiated. He's going to get bursted before he can get away. Rappy's in the sky, going to dunk down onto the backside of Cyclone.
Ooh, that hurts.
Though he does escape for now, but Eagles Rally is there from Weekend. Come here, Rappy. No escape for you.
And now still pushing forward. He's got the absorb right there. Incon waiting on the cooldowns, thinking the portal was his. It's not. He's got the taunt, buying himself some time. Circle protection as well, but he will fall to Valkyrie's discretion of Confrey.
It's 2 for 1 though, and they only get Incon. Incon down on the side of AFK is not enough for them to stop this engagement. They're still hunting for blood here. Gotta check out, see the red buff up, find it available. Gold Fury still standing.
Yeah, that's hard to see. Gab hit amazing ult. It's just too bad that his teammates weren't close enough to follow up on his amazing ult.
Was it an initiation ult? That was it a defensive ult? It looked like initiation to me.
It looked initiation.
Yeah, it was a counter initiation ult.
Comfrey's got caught out of position here, blinking from Prime to try and support there. Luckily, Prime was on the backside, otherwise I think Comfrey was going down.
Yep. Opwash now is going to go ahead and see Ataraxia rotating over, call that out, and group up with his teammates. He really doesn't want to get caught all by himself. He needs at least a little bit of peel from his teammates.
Yeah, look at Weekend's score right now. I'm surprised they didn't pull this out against TSM. I think they must have just forgot about how well Weekend played in Split 1. It's just crazy.
Dude, I mean, he's 9-1-1. It is hard to outperform your teammates like that.
9-1-1?
Ah, bro, you fit.
What's that?
You don't get it. That's it. That's what Titan's calling right now because it's really bad for them right now.
Oh, is it like a taxi or something?
Oh my god.
Taxi to the airport.
What's a taxi, man? I Uber. Spirit Ball comes out, barely missing Pretty Prime. He's got the threshold and barely missing the poke damage there as Kiki will avoid that. And, well, we will see Ataraxia start to rotate here, and he's going to go directly in, but Cataclysm's going to happen. Circle protection.
That's a win. No, that's a good win.
That's a huge win for Titan.
And
ult.
Yeah, there's two for
and that ult is so hard to hit by Geb.
And also,
perfect by
circle
him.
of protection is the key to securing objectives.
What we need to see here is Repicast just go up and dunk him the next opportunity he sees it. Abuse the fact beats down, abuse the fact circle protection's down, destroy Kiki, turn it into a 5v4.
That's what they need to do exactly. Repicast needs to be looking at Kiki, needs to be like, where's Kiki, where's Kiki, where's Kiki? I need to find him with my dunk, and that's how they're going to get back into this game.
Can they find it though? Kiki going to stay under the tower. The boys of AFK 2 in left-hand side. Weaken hunting for Comfrey on the rotation back to lane. They might find Comfrey there. He's in a bit of trouble. He's going to have to be forced into the ultimate, and Weaken there does get away from the banish for now, and there's the ultimate used by Prime. It looks like, was that no, it wasn't. Oh, it was free space and time, yeah. He had to use the ultimate defensively to help out Comfrey.
It was a teleport as well, but Allied was able to kill the ward.
I think that's worth. I mean, getting Valkyrie's discretion down is huge. The taunt's going to hit. Geb's shield will delay it a bit. The Spirit Ball, well, Kiki threw that out there expecting the taunt to hit.
Miscommunication. Kanye beads at the same time as the shield.
No. The Geb shield came out before the taunt. Like I said, in pick and ban, if you blink with Blink Athena and wait for them to use their CC immunity or Geb shield, that happens. And he got Thor beats for free there.
Really
Great
nice
play by Incon.
They're looking for the table initiation to cover, who does not have his ult available this time round. There's Incon on the backside as well. Great shield from Kanye Life, though, to deny the aggression. And here comes Reppy.
Reppy's still looking for it. The Spirit Ball is going to slow down Kanye Life. Oh, God. Incon is in a Titan sandwich, but he's got Defender of Olympus to get him out of that one.
Everybody survives for the time being. Tower stands as well. Good shield from Kanye. The aggression was good, but Comfrey gets out alive.
That could have been very bad for AFK. Losing Incon at this time in the game.
It was Gem of Isolation, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying.
All right, you got me.
Yeah.
Anyways, I love doing that as Athena, just ulting out while everybody's beating on you. You're like, yeah, I could take it. Like, you're working out at the gym, you're doing more weight than everybody expects you to do, and you're like, yeah, I'm so strong. And then you get home and you're like, oh my God, what did I just do to myself? Because everybody was just beating on you.
Is Gym an American thing as well?
We figured that one was going to come from you, bro.
Oh my God.
Fist bumps around, boys. Comfrey well spotted. Incon at the mid harpies. Incon has no problem taking those all by himself. And now here's the question: is AFK, they're going to try to look for the beads, but Comfrey's just expecting it now, and that's why you're not seeing it. So Incon might have to switch up his strategy.
Spirit Ball, can I see Good shield. Good Geb shield again from Kanye, just to remove that immediately, so he didn't actually have to panic. Comfrey, his beads were on cooldown there, so the Geb shield was even more important.
Now Cyclone, he's going to see Ataraxia, and he's just going to make sure he gets him all the way out of that one, as he's going to go ahead and explode the lane here. And now Weekend, he's in the one-on-one with Ataraxia, but he knows that, well, he's so beefy at this point. I mean, look at Runeforged Hammer, Frostbound Hammer. That's a lot of health.
Oh, the crit just landed from Allied there just to start winning that trade against Comfrey. But in the jungle, we can go in aggressive again, get some good damage off. But Comfrey is in the bit of trouble here.
Oh! 490 in the face!
And there's a through space and time forced by Prime, but he's still going to get taunted into trouble. Spirit Ball does connect to the backside. Can Allied find another crit? That's the question. No, they won't engage, but that just as he was going into the ult.
Yeah, that's the negativity of the Achilles spear right there. He took a 490 crit because he had it popped.
Oof. So now waiting. 4 members of AFK still just looking at this tier 2. The wave no longer exists. Titan has to go. Kanye like Blink Cataclysm. Now followed up by the Unstable Vortex. The taunt's a little bit better. Kanye Life's eating it. Reppy Cos into the back. He's taking the grips to the face. The Gem of Isolation's a lot, but Ataraxia now is there. He eats an Eagle's Rally. He is forced to run away. He's going to go underneath the towers. They're still trying to live for his life, but he's going to get exploded by Cyclone.
Incon blinks, finds Kanye on the backside. Back into the taunt. No one following up, though, for the time being from the boys as they take the tier 2 tower. AFK Gaming have a full minion wave coming too. This is a Phoenix.
I'm surprised that Titan took that fight there. Freya is their main damage source, and Freya was dead. They needed her in these fights to win them. Without her, they can't kill anybody really on AFK.
So what you do? Did you give up the tier 2 for free then?
Yeah,
almost.
You have to. Yeah, you have to without the Freya.
Well, they're looking for the engage onto Weekend after they stayed a little bit too long after the Phoenix going out. Great
No way!
Incon's back in the fight too. They won't be able to find anyone. Comfrey is still looking for blood along with Pretty Prime.
They might turn this.
He's got the portals.
They might turn this. They see it's a 3-on-3. If he would have connected with that Spirit Ball, you probably would have seen Incon go ahead and go in, but
what a great Spirit Ball by Kiki, though. That Kiki right on the money.
Downtown Funky Malone, dude.
Kobe Bryant.
He found the 7-10
The Kobe's?
split. He found the 7-10 split.
Oh, yeah. These references are so prime.
Pretty Prime.
Pretty Prime.
We did it! We did it!
This cast is awful.
Production loves us right now.
Oh, God. Well, now, so Titan's backs are against the wall here, right? They're down by 8K basically across the board, both experience and gold. Aurora, if you're Titan at this spot, you can't really sit back and farm up, so what do you do?
They just got... Well, they can farm under their Phoenixes. They need to be giving up objectives. This is where it's hard to choose for teams. They could look to fight out Fire Giant. They have the Janus ult. They could just look to steal it with Janus ult, because you can't do that now since Hog 3 isn't picked up anymore. But they need to protect the Freya in the late game team fights. If Freya lives and puts out a lot of damage, she needs like 3 or 4 full pulse combos, and she needs to not miss one auto.
I think this is where AFK's compositions can be scary sometimes, is because it looks like they've got multiple threats once again. Allied is now online, he's chunking, they want to bring him down in late game stages of the game, but then Cyclone spins on this Harpwash as well, that's just zoning from the backline and bursting so hard onto the targets. And it's like, which one do we focus? Because at the moment, they're just chunking.
He had to throw the Geb shield on himself. Kanye Life, that's going to be down. They are not going to look to initiate. And you can see Pretty Prime. He wrapped around, but it wasn't the case. Mystical Mail is going to be on there. Scourge as well. Comfrey in a lot of trouble. Right into Valkyrie's discretion. Allied's looking for it, waiting for it perfectly. He cleans him up. Now in the middle of it all, Kanye Life trying to provide peel for his teammates, but unable to do so. The Crips, they are going to secure the kill. They're going to look at the middle Phoenix now, as Pretty Prime's going to get away with a sliver of health.
I think this is game from this point. They're going to take the Phoenix. They can wander over to the Fire Giant and take it without any danger.
Yeah, AFK ult power in this game is huge. Outpush ult, Bologna ult, Isis ult. All these ults are playing huge parts into these wins of the team fights, and AFK is just playing it perfectly.
Sweet mother of Mary and Joseph. That's a Rata Tahuti now on Cyclone Spin. If you thought he did a lot of damage before, it just quadrupled.
Can Kanye and Prime save the day? I don't know. Prime's going to go and blinks around the corner. Kanye's there too. Gets a great shield from Kanye to get up, but over the top comes the boy Weekend with Kiki in tow. Prime still going to go down to the Scourge though, but the Fire Giant stands.
Great play by Prime, even though he went down.
Yeah.
If he was able to make it out or convert another kill on Kiki, that would have been fantastic.
I'm okay with this on Kanye. I'm keeping him busy. Like, it comes over here, but at the same time, look at the Titan.
Yep, it started up here. The Titan at under 50% health.
Wow.
Kanye Life now.
Kanye.
We're gonna head to a listening. Yeah, definitely with AFK.
He's there.
You okay?
Watch out. Oh, Cyclone's dead.
Nope. Get him off him. Thor in the
He's
air.
Thor ulting for him. Cyclone should die.
No, Heavenly. Taunted him off you. Fuck. Their base is getting destroyed right now.
Just back out if you can.
I'm okay. I'll be there with all in 6
Cyrus
seconds.
ulti,
I'll be there with all in 6
They're gonna do
seconds.
gold. They're gonna do
I'm
gold.
here.
Fire me.
No, they can't. Dude, the base is almost
Freya's just holding it.
Left's gonna go back up.
backing.
He's back.
Alright,
You guys
be
can
careful.
fire now.
We just gotta be careful of Jans.
Thor ulti, Osiris ulti.
Yes, Thor and Osiris. No beats, I don't believe.
I'm getting purple and then I'm going for FG.
Fire Giant, well, they were unable to take it, AFK, so great job there from Titan showing a little bit of resilience here, but the big question is how are they going to prevent AFK from doing it again with their base being destroyed?
To be fair, one thing to note there, AFK were shouting, be careful, we've got to be careful of Giannis. That's the one that caused the issues there. They've got to be careful of him. There's also one thing that happened there too. Comfrey stayed in base.
They didn't see him.
Comfrey got all the farm there.
They didn't see Reppy. Reppy's in the sky now. And he's not going to see any of them
Kiki?
grouped up.
Kiki's
They're all
deep.
perfectly spread out. Kiki's going to be in a lot of trouble here. He's going to silence out the Berserker Barrage. That's huge. But he might fall. Darkest of Night's going to be there as well.
Oh my
And
God,
now he's
Kiki!
right in the thick of it all. And now Allied's able to not get one. Actually, Kanye Life kills him.
Okay, but Prime's going to blink in looking for Kiki. Kiki's still alive. He managed to miss the through space and time by Aegison at the right moment, even though his back was facing away. I don't know how he did that. That was crazy.
Yeah, Titan's playing crazy right now.
Yeah.
You're right.
Hey,
Desperation, man.
Hey, these guys have been
What
in this
did Inca
situation
do?
before, okay?
Oh, yeah.
They got blinked for no reason.
And they've got a late game comp they can work out from, but Prime gonna get a good shield on him there. We can beat him down on Prime on the backside, as in the air.
Wow.
Is the Valkyrie at the moment, but
We can believe. He believes. He's got one. He's going to go forward here. He's looking for the perfect game.
He doesn't have his ult.
Look at this Cyclone, though. He's got Athena coming down. And now they're going to give up on this. I thought Weekend was believing.
People giving him crap about Thanatos lessons in the jungle. We can definitely take Bologna lessons off him, because this game he's destroying.
Yeah, his initiation has been phenomenal. It's great to watch.
Can we actually go to Weekend? I want to see how much health he has with all these items at this point. 3,300. Whew.
13-1 and 4. I was going to say 11-1, 13-1 and 4 this game, and he's leading from the front too. He's not scared to initiate. He is Bologna after all. Let's not discredit Bologna though, right?
And he is Weekend, the initiator.
And he is the initiator for the team.
Yeah.
So he's doing his job and he's working out well. Reppy is up. What can he find?
Nothing. Very anticlimactic there.
There it was.
And now we will see Wingus. He's going to go ahead and shred through Reppy. That's Beads out as well. Berserker Barrage Force stunned out. And now he will be able to lift to the pin and then gun snipes him with the beer in the solar plexus. Ataraxia, bye-bye, buddy. As 2 members go down, I'm not even sure if AFK is going to look at the Fire Giant. They might just be able to push up and just get the Phoenixes in.
It is Comfrey on this Freya as well as Pretty Prime on the Titan is half very low right now. He's trying to go the slow from the Gem of Isolation.
The gap shield. Nice
but Kanye keeps him alive for a second. Fire Giant is being sieged as his middle Phoenix.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Cyclone just really push us up and try to get this Phoenix.
Don't forget he's got that Gem of Isolation, which DRs himself, but he's still doing work.
Just like your Mark of the Vanguard.
You're so bitter, dude.
I'm not bitter.
You're so bitter.
We're 2-2. We're gonna win finals, so it's okay.
Oh, relax.
We're gonna win finals. Paradigm boys.
Yeah.
We done boys.
You mean Paradigm.
No.
Aurora's on the desk.
Oh my god. Please, Gandhi, please.
No one is safe.
Only once.
Yeah.
There is still a chance, though, for Titan.
But
the Fire
once
Giant
too
is
many
down.
times.
The Phoenixes are all back up. There is 2 weakened Phoenixes here. However, the last couple of fights, they've not done as bad as they've been doing so far.
For sure.
If they can find one good engagement, if Pretty Prime can line up 2 targets and find the snipe, this could spin round quickly.
Well, they are going to be going up against AFK with Fire Giant buff as well as a huge gold and XP advantage. But at this point in time, XP is really not that big of a deal. As you can see, the only one who's not level 20 is going to be Kanye Life, which being level 20 would help him, just with the Cataclysm just a little bit.
It's not too much more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a Cataclysm. We just give extra damage to that one, I guess, for the tankier targets. But for the time being, Golf is going to be taken away just to, as Aurora said last game, just to take away map objectives and control of the game.
Yep, starve him out.
Starve them out, it did. Now, they're going to go back to the left-hand lane, bring down the Phoenix again. That's the plan.
So, now we're waiting for it here. We are going to go to a listen-in here with it. AFK, he sees him coming!
No! Oh my god, you fucked him up! Osiris, I'm going Osiris, it's free.
Oh, he went on me.
Thor in the back, nice! Nice! Oh my god! Did they go? Did they pull out the portal and die? He fucking one-shot the whole
Watch, I guarantee you, weakens 15 to 1, they're still gonna give MVP to Cyclone.
My game just crashed because I was pressing T.
Great googly moogly!
MVP Cyclone, who cares about weaken?
Yeah,
that's what I heard. It's true.
Yeah.
But did you see the spaceship came through and immediately zombies exploded.
One shot their entire team.
That was like 2 really weird sci-fi books clashing together at one.
AFK,
Oh my god.
comfortable after that good win, 2-0 to them.
Well, hold on. Everybody in the crowd, put your hands together here for AFK and Titan as they will round out the top 4 here. AFK will be taking 3rd place. But wow. They look very, very good in that one. It sucks to see because it's almost like we were touching on it. It's just like, where was the Bologna last night?
To be fair, I'm just going to play out. Like, AFK did that yesterday. If this was a best of 5, EU would have won.
Hey, wait. You lost. I'm sorry.
You did lose.
I know, but we're 2-2 right now. We're 2-2 right now. On the weekend, it's 2 EU, 2 LA.
Okay.
So
Anyways,
finals is important.
AFK will be taking home $25,000. That's going to be very, very nice for them. These guys, they put in a lot of time. They put in a lot of time. They stream a lot. They do everything possible for the community, really helping them with the knowledge, especially on the YouTube side of things. So we can't thank them enough for that. But on the flip side, Titan, right? I mean, for a team who's very methodical, and the big thing about Titan is they like to have a lot of time with one meta to really craft it the way that they want. That's what we saw with Season 2 towards the end of the EU split. It was, wow, Titan's insane.
Yeah, I mean, really, really good work. We're going to be headed over, though, to Kelly with a live interview, I believe, over with the winner of the game.
Hey guys, I'm here with Weekend from AFK. Congratulations on your 3rd place win. Now I know going into these kind of matches, the mentality is a little different than something like we'd see in the grand finals or trying to qualify. What exactly did you guys go into this game mentally wise?
I mean, we had a plan. We scrimmed Titan before, so we kind of knew what we wanted to do, but I was worried because of mentality, obviously. We had a rough game yesterday, so we surprised me. We came out a lot harder than I thought we would.
What do you think was actually the biggest surprise you've seen here, not just from your team, but from all the teams?
Everyone's adapted so much. We kind of were ahead of everybody throughout the normal season, and now everyone's just light years ahead.
Do you feel the adoption has anything to do with the meta changes that we've seen these last few weeks?
Definitely with Rat and Alquang are two of the most OP gods, so that changes everything. And I think everyone called on, realized Bologna was strong, and that's what's different now.
I'm sure you know that as well. Going, what was it, 13, 14 and 1?
I don't know, I had 15 or some kills, I have no idea.
So up next, we have two really good teams, Paradigm versus TSM, both the third-seeded teams. Out of those two, who do you give the win to?
If TSM plays like yesterday, they're not going to lose a game.
Not at all, 3-0.
No, it'll be easy for them if they play like yesterday.
All right, well, congratulations again on your third win, and good luck into the fall season. And we are going to go to Kevin right now at the analyst desk.
Welcome back, guys. AFK, the third place Kings. They had their stay at the top, but, you know, they finally went back to the rightful place. But great showing from them. They really controlled this game as opposed to last game.
Yeah, I mean, I take notes for each of these games, Kevin. In the first game, there's a lot of stuff going back and forth. In this one, I have 2 big points. Just Weekend and Cyclone, I think, really were the stories of this game.
Yeah, you know, Weekend was clearly the key, right? 15, 1, and 5. He was everywhere, not able to be controlled. And the funny thing, too, is Cyclone, he played Opwash in the solo lane, which is a very gankable god, I would say. Typically, he's playing warriors or gods that he has a lot of mobility on. This time, though, Titan tried to put pressure on it, but he was really defensive about it.
There was a number of times that we saw in the solo lane itself, Opwash on his tower with a jungler in the jungle, the support in the blue buff waiting to blink, and the solo laner in the lane, and Opwash Cyclone spin just didn't let it happen. He's a little too careful staying on the back end of his tower rather than the front. And just his careful positioning, which we'll get into later, was a really big part of this win.
Yeah, we saw First Blood there, or during First Blood, Cyclone Spin was also ganked, but he was actually just barely able to escape with like a sliver of health. Ataraxia not electing to dive that tower, just gets out, and that allows Weekend to get First Blood in mid lane because Titan had really put 3 in that solo lane. And it's always a risky thing to rotate all those members over to the solo lane and not come up with anything.
Yeah, it's a delicate balance. We hear it all the time when we bring the pro players up on the desk. There's this invisible triple beam balance almost, where once you get too heavy on the right side of the map, then the enemy team knows that they can hit the left side because you're spread too thin. So able to take advantage of that for sure.
So going with picks here, this composition that AFK drafted, and even Aurora mentioned, and you know, shout outs to Aurora, by the way. Everyone really needs to follow him at Aurora the Chunk on Twitter, and it's the same as Twitch as well. He does stream pretty often. He gets, I think, like 30 to 40 viewers. He definitely deserves a bump up. He's been doing fantastic. Aurora the Chunk on Twitter and Twitch. But
very fitting name.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, no, the team comp that they drafted was this Opwash Isis backline that Titan had a problem diving on, and we did see Reppy try it repeatedly, but not able to come up with anything.
Yeah, and a big part of that, as you said, was the backline. More importantly, like I said, Weekend and Cyclone were big points to me, and the thing that brought everything together was Kiki. I mean, Isis on Kiki is a character that we associate them together. We understand the pairing so much that it gets banned a lot, and Kiki has shown that he can play other gods. So the bans have sort of stopped. This time around, Kiki gets to play the Isis, and we see why. The spirit balls from a distance were so important.
Clutch, too, especially on the disengages.
It helped the disengages and the engages. Being able to be both aggressive and defensive with the same ability, that's what makes Isis great. More importantly, that's what makes Kiki so cheeky great.
But player of the game, no surprise here, was Bologna. It was Weekend on that Bologna, 15, 1, and 5. He was literally unstoppable, constantly diving Titan's backline, and they weren't able to do anything. Confrey tried his hardest, but if he got taken out early, Weekend had really no one to worry about.
We saw this in the first game with Fenrir, but he took it to the next level on Bologna. His positioning, again, that's going to be the main reason AFK wins this game. Weekend flanks all the time. We saw it most notably in the dual lane in game 1 with Fenrir bringing Ares out of the problems. With Bologna, it just brings it to the next level. Constantly, you see the group of 3. Weekend comes in from the side or the back with that Roma Invicta. The Eagles rally, drops it down. Now, all of a sudden, not just a stun, not just the damage from the bludgeon, but you have that team buff with the protections that Bologna is going to give you. The flanks from Weekend were incredible. It's all about positioning.
Okay. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us here. This is the Summer Finals presented by Curse Voice. That was the third place match. We still have the finals coming up. Paradigm taking on Team Solo Mid.
time, hold your breath, you're the only one I see. Breathe me in, taste your lips, you're the only high I need. I'm losing control, your eyes entice me. Just letting go, your hold is standing. I feel you rushing through my veins. Our bodies getting closer. Your heartbeat drives me insane. I feel you taking over. I feel you rushing through my veins. Our bodies getting closer. Your heartbeat drives me insane. I feel you taking over. I feel you taking over. Take me high, break me down, you're the flashing lights I see. Catch my soul, lose my mind, you're the only trip I need. I'm losing control.